Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Eldritch Encounters. Previously, Chipper played a game of cat and mouse trying to keep the Barnum and Bailey scout Stanley Winston away from Lucius O'Dim. Meanwhile, Elizabeth and Ida put Marguerite O'Dim in the protective care of Ida's employers, the Arkham Paranormal Society, who fill them in on the possible repercussions of O'Dim's actions, and they begin planning how to get the young Deep One away from him and back to its own kind. And that's where we're picking up. Ida, Elizabeth, and Zach are still at Ida's work, and Chipper is at the circus. So, what are you guys doing? Chipper, do you want to start, or do you guys want to start at the Paranormal Society? Okay.
It's up to you.
All right. Let's go to Chipper. You're still with Stanley Winston, yes?
Yeah, I left Sarah. Unless she's coming with us. I'm just gonna give him. Where was he last? I sent him to the boss man.
Right. Okay. So you had him go back to Mr. Darby.
Yeah. So if Sarah's coming with me and Sarah, or just me, depending if she's not done eating her popcorn. I will go over there.
Okay. Cool. And I would say that she's done. She's still nibbling on her popcorn, but she's ready. She's wiping the butter off of her fingers and onto her pants and kind of, all right, well, let's go.
All right. So
the two of you make your way over towards the backstage area where Bill and Stanley are talking, and Stanley seems to be pretty happy with how the circus looks. You see him talking to Mr. Darby and says, the preliminary inspection went very good, Mr. Darby. I'm quite pleased with this place. I'm quite excited to see your show tonight. I think that'll kind of tip the pendulum either your way or against it. Mr. Darby says, oh yes, I'm sure you'll be quite pleased with the show tonight. We're going to have Chipper performing, right, Chip?
Yes, if you, absolutely, sir. Do you want me to try a new act, or do you want me to, work a pork chop?
And he says, no, just stick with what you know, and, we'll just stay in our comfort zone and wow them that way.
If you think so.
Oh, yes.
Right.
No, I'm positively confident in it.
Have you talked to O'Dim?
And he says, I haven't seen Lucius for a good couple hours now. He stormed by earlier, no doubt angry that you decided to help out showing Mr. Winston around, but no, I haven't seen him since.
Is Winston with us right now as we're speaking?
Yes.
All right, I don't want to say anything in front of him.
Yeah.
That is fine. Is there anything you would like to see that you haven't, sir? We showed you where the animals are. Where our acrobats and contortionists are. You've seen everywhere.
And he says, yes. No, I think I've seen enough. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go back to my hotel room so I can change. I'm a little moist out here. And
tell me about it.
And then I'll be back in time for your performance this evening. I'm very much looking forward to it.
It is yes.
And he looks at Bill and looks at you and shakes Bill's hand and shakes yours and says, "Thank you for taking me around and giving me the tour."
All right.
And shakes your hand and heads out back to his car to go to his hotel and freshen up and do all that sort of thing.
So as soon as that guy's out of fucking earshot, I turn to Bill and I say, well, I talked to him a little bit. I think I, did my best with him. I think I charmed him, as well as I could. However, I don't think we're as deep shit as you think we're in with the whole O'Dim situation.
And he says, no.
No, honestly, and Keeper, you can remind me if I'm missing anything. I said, I would say, I honestly think if we wanted to cut, now while they're, of course, want to see the freak show, I honestly do think that they would be willing, from what little he hinted at me, if we needed to cut loose from Odem, I think while they're definitely interested in him, they would be willing to work with us. If my memory is correct about that, Keeper. I'm pretty sure he hinted something like that, if I remember correctly. While they're here for Odin, certainly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he was very interested in the circus and hasn't even seen the freak show yet.
Yep.
Well, the freak show was one of the first things Odin showed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's his domain, so yeah,
Yep.
he kind of took him through there. He didn't show him the fish boy because he kind of wants him to come back that evening for the full spectacle of it. He's just kind of
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's just kind of shallow that way, He's kind of got to be the center of attention.
Of course. You're back.
But yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll hop back to Rob and Ida and Elizabeth.
At this point, Rob is just kind of following Elizabeth and Ida around with his hands in his pockets, trying not to touch anything. He's so far out of his depth that he just doesn't want to break anything or be responsible for messing up anything. So that's what he's doing at this time.
Okay. Yeah, and you're just kind of looking around, still taking all of it in. You see one guy kind of hang up a phone and very hurriedly kind of put some stuff in a briefcase and put on a coat. And as he walks by, you can see that he is dressed like a reverend and has the white collar and kind of the crucifix necklace around his neck. And you see him kind of gather up a bottle, a glass bottle of some water and some garlic, and it looks like maybe wooden stakes. And you see him exit out of the building, just strolling casually.
I think I might just kind of make an offhanded comment at him, something like, "So, men of God work in this office a lot, Father?"
And he turns around and says, "Well, son, when you've seen what I've seen, yes, you'd probably be out here working this job too, to be honest."
I look towards him. I'm like, "Hey, Father."
Ida, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Who's your friend here?
Oh, some coworkers from the job I'm working.
Is that
I hold up my hand and say, Robert Ronsky.
You a believer, Rob Ronsky?
I consider myself a skeptic, Father.
Well, you stick around here, you won't be a skeptic for much longer. Good day. Tips his hat.
I just look at Ida. I'm like, you got some interesting coworkers.
But he's not anything to be threatened by.
Okay, all right.
As I wave goodbye to the father.
And he, just continues on his way. He kind of goes down the stairs and looks like he's heading out on a job of some type.
Okay.
So, is there anything else we can do while we're here, Ida? Or, I mean, we've got Mrs. O'Dim taken care of, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's taken care of. There is a few other offices if you want to look at them, or do you want to go straight back to the circus?
I think we should meet up with Chipper.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get all our heads together and see what we can put together.
Okay. So you guys are heading back to the circus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk down the stairs, and there's quite a few flights before you get to the bottom ground level, and you finally make it back out and come back out into the late afternoon sun of Arkham. And it's getting down to be about 4 or 5 in the evening. You all get into Rob's cab, I assume, and head back?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you begin driving, and you see a white truck kind of drive by the opposite way, going opposite of you, and turn like towards town.
Does this truck
Do
look?
I recognize?
Yes. Do any of us recognize this truck? Yeah.
Rolls psychology? Yeah, roll psychology.
Okay. Psychology.
Ah, that's a fail.
Oh, extreme success.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I got a regular success.
So yeah, Ida and Rob, you would see that it is Stanley Winston's car as he kind of leaves the circus grounds and begins to head towards town.
Okay.
Going at like a moderate speed, It's kind of a dirt road like further up that you would follow to get to the actual circus grounds. So trying not to kick up pavement and dirty his nice white car.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I might acknowledge him on the road as I drive by, but not too worried about it.
Okay.
I give a small wave.
Okay, cool. He doesn't notice you. He's just like about to turn right towards town as you're like coming in close. So he's, already kind of turning as you pass by, but
Okay.
yeah, nonetheless, you continue down the road and the pavement ends and the dirt road begins and kind of turns to like gravelly dirt, and you follow it a little ways back to the circus and pull up into the large dirt parking lot.
I don't know if we have a preset location where we're gonna meet Chipper. So, maybe we could like look around for someone we recognize and ask where Chipper's at.
We could ask Bill Darby where he's at. He probably would know.
Yeah, Bill Darby's probably in his main area. Yeah, let's go ask Bill Darby. You just don't want to talk to the fire guy.
No.
But yeah, okay, cool.
Crap,
So-
hang on. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem.
So yeah, we could talk to
Yeah.
Bill Darby.
So yeah, you begin making your way through the main circus tent and back to the backstage area where you see Bill and Chipper talking to each other.
Okay, well that's convenient.
I'll kind of like clear my throat.
I'm back.
And kind of like announce our entrance as we're walking in, like that.
Oh, I would turn away from Bill and Sarah, and I would oh, there you guys are. Hey, this is Ida and Elizabeth. Rob. I think you guys met last year.
I give a small wave.
And Sarah says, it's lovely to meet all of you. You're Chipper's new friends, huh?
Say
I
that.
guess you could do that. Jinx.
And she says, well, it's lovely to meet all of you. I assume you're here to help, yeah?
Mhm.
Good. Things have been awfully strange around here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Bill,
been rumors about it.
While you three are talking, I would turn to Bill. Bill, mind if I check up on the ball and chain real quick?
And he says, sure, just be back by showtime, huh?
No. I mean, just not give up.
Well, yes, by all means, you know where the phone is.
Yeah, I know. It's where I feel like I should be paying rent on it. It's like give up. I nod to Rob and I go in to like check on the family.
Okay. Yeah, and they're doing fine. Vonnie picks up and says, "Yes, hello."
Yeah, hey, it's your husband.
Oh, hey, I'm just making dinner.
Hey, I have a something. I'm kind of stammering. He stammers. Do me a favor.
And she says, "Sure. What is it?"
If you see a man with a mustache come by our house, you lock the doors and you call the cops.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Is there something I should know about?
Well, yeah. Well, he replaced. He's the new head ringmaster. You saw him at the freak show. He's a piece of shit, and we haven't been getting along. And I just want, I don't know this guy, and he's a little strange. And I just in case he comes to threaten you or anything, I know you have a gun. I know you're to use it. Just be safe.
And she says, yes, I will. I'll go lock up right now.
Once again, I'm not trying to spook you. I apologize. I just don't.
Well, it's too late for that.
Oh yeah, and I would say, yeah. I know, but I think you'd be more pissed if I didn't warn you. So
no, you're right.
Just be safe.
This isn't a situation to be common. It sounds like so.
No, especially with Ezra being sick. I just, be safe.
I will.
You call me. You call this number if I give her the number. If anything happens.
And she says, "Yes, I will.
Right. Any strange knock, don't answer it.
Got it. Okay.
All right. I love you. Just be safe. And I don't wait for her to respond. I just hang up and I immediately put my emotions back into my inside myself, and I take a deep breath and I just walk out of the trailer.
Okay. Cool. Got it. So yeah, it's getting to be about 5 o'clock. Showtime is about 7. So you guys have a couple hours of downtime before the show starts. So with that time, is there anything that you guys want to do before the show starts?
Yeah, I'd like to hang out with Rob for a bit.
And Rob would ask Chipper, "Hey, Chip, anybody seen Odim lately?"
Yeah, so about that, he's been missing for 2 hours, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Bill hasn't seen him for the last couple hours or so.
Yeah.
I go straight to the freak show tent.
Okay.
Me and Rob are walking. Do we see the fish people?
Roll a spot hidden.
I was about that.
Can we both roll that?
What's that?
Since we're walking together, can we both roll that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nope.
I'm getting Panera bread.
I'm gonna think about pushing. Oh, she's never mind. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Elizabeth with a 23. No, you don't see the fish guys there.
Oh, that's a hard or
So,
damn.
so following up with my question to Chipper, I would say, theoretically speaking, this might be a good time to go looking for pointy sticks and cattle prods.
I would say, I'll be honest with you, Rob. I think I fucked up, and my head's not really in the game right now. You want to go? I'm afraid he's gonna go after Vonnie. I called her and I gave her the information to down low.
You want me to go park out front of the house? Keep an eye?
No, I need to hear, but And I'll be honest, I don't know how you could stop him. No offense.
No, I don't. I think you're right. But Vonnie's a tough gal.
I know. Not like she doesn't know how to shoot, but look, I told him that I met with his mom.
Oh,
I did that first. That
Does
was me
anybody
originally.
have anything else they want to say? Somebody?
I also kind of told him that.
Oh, never just this a deep sigh of relief. Huh, at least it wasn't just me.
You guys couldn't keep a secret to save your lives. Just kidding.
No, well, I did it because I'm an asshole. I wanted to rub in his fucking face.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't know. I don't care if that woman gets killed or anything by him. I just worry about my wife, you know.
I look straight towards him, like finally listening to the conversation. You don't care about that woman?
I care about my wife. I mean, I care about you guys, but I mean, she's a bitch. She bored a bitch. She bored an asshole. I don't care about her. I mean,
Even
I don't
if
want her
she's
to
a
die.
bitch, it doesn't mean that you should
Oh,
not
we-
care about her.
Whoa,
First, Lil, listen, little lady.
Listen, sir.
No, I would make an intimidation roll. I'd lean over, and I would say, "Listen
Let's-
here, lady. I'm not saying I want her dead. I'm not saying I hope that she gets killed. I'm saying that if she died, that wouldn't bug me. All I care about is these people in the carnival, you guys, and my fucking wife and kid. Now, if you have a problem with that, you can get a soapbox and you can complain to me about it. But it's not
Listen.
going to change my feelings." And I
In
lean
my-
over her and I just stare a hole into her. And I say, I don't like getting like this. So what's going to happen is I'm
think
going
this
to take
argument's
Rob,
irrelevant.
and I turn to you and I say, I'm going to take Rob, and I'm going to walk away for a bit, cool off. Because you're pissing me off, tattoo face. So I just need to walk.
Tattoo face. Thanks.
Well, you have a
lot.
tattoo. You have a tattoo. He wasn't trying to be an asshole. I mean, you do have a tattoo on your face.
I know,
No
but
offense.
she
Come on,
would say
come
this.
on.
She would be like, "It's not like I had this tattoo in the first place. I didn't
go-
want it."
I'm gone. Rob,
Oh,
are you
boy.
coming?
Rob's doing one of those things where he's like, hey, and he's looking at Chip for 1 second, and then he's looking at Ida for another second, and he just like gives Ida eyes to say like, "I'm sorry," and then he follows Chip.
Why are you? We're right, Rob. Don't be sorry.
Traitor.
Hey,
She literally will scream
kidding.
in my line of work. We care about everyone.
look, pal, we don't all have to agree, but we got to figure out a way to work together.
You don't work with fucking children. I'm walking away. I was like, see, you know, they say don't work with children or animals, but you know, I usually work with animals, so I'm good with that. I just won't work with children. Well, he wants to think that everybody matters and everything has to be safe. Sure, in a perfect world, God bless. But look, I'm not saying that I want this woman dead. I'm saying I don't care if she dies. What does this have to do with my wife? I care about you, and I care about Sarah, and I care about Vonnie, and I care about Ezra, and I care about Bill, and even Elizabeth, and her, and Tattoo Face, and everyone who was in a circus. But like, this woman, it doesn't no skin off my back if she gets whacked.
It's fair. No, hey, it's fair. And I'll tell you what, we'll let Ida worry about the woman, and we'll worry about the kid. We'll worry about we're trying to solve this thing with the kid, right?
Yeah. Listen, why do we have to worry about the woman? It's not like we saw it. We're gonna see her again.
Nah, she should be in our rear view. Like, we don't need to worry about her anymore.
Can I make a psychology roll? It's because I don't know what they're talking about. Can I make a psychology roll on Rob?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean, Rob? I just give him a side eye. What do you mean, Rob? What do you mean she's in the rear view?
I mean, Look, we don't have to worry about her anymore, all right?
Why, Rob? What happened? And Chipper kind of, I'm not threatening you. I just like square my shoulders up to you. What's going on, man? Something
All right,
happened?
no, listen. We might have scored her some protection, all right? It's what the girl wanted, and it was not a big deal.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Whatever.
okay. It's okay. We don't have to worry about her anymore.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Tim,
and we'll
I'm
hop
gonna-
over to Elizabeth and Ida's conversation during all this.
I'm going straight to the fish boy. I'm heated. I'm extremely heated.
Okay. Elizabeth, what are you doing? Are you following or kind of?
Yeah, I guess I can follow Ida.
It's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
The
Okay.
band is splitting apart.
Okay, so yeah, you go into the freak show tent. Are you doing anything specific there, or are you just like cooling down?
Cooling down while also looking for the shock paddle thingy.
Okay. Roll spot hidden.
Okay. Give me a second. 5.
Don't see it anywhere.
I look
Wait.
at Elizabeth. I'm like, do you see a shock paddle like rod thing?
I'll look for it, I guess.
Okay.
Did
so-
I accidentally just... I did just close my character sheet. Why did I do that? Okay, where is my hidden? There you are. I don't find it.
Yeah.
No. I don't
Seems
know what you're talking
seems to currently not be in here.
Do I not see Odem anywhere?
No.
I'm gonna
should
find the
really-
key.
We should really be looking for Dan Finn and the Gilman guy,
Carter Gilman.
Yes,
Carter Gilman.
but if we get the fish boy out now, we can easily hand him over to those two. I don't want any more disappearances.
Right. How exactly were you expecting to get the fish boy out?
I don't know. I walk over and put my hand on the tube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the fish boy is still like hunched up in the back corner and like slowly like swims up to the front of the glass. Like puts his hand up to yours too. Roll a sanity.
Okay. Where is it? Sanity. Ooh!
Oh,
Nice.
haha.
So yeah, you don't feel the strange effects happening to you that you felt previously with him, and he's just kind of treading water at the front and holding his hand up to the glass, up to yours as well.
I'll get you out soon, no one.
And there's no like verbal response from it. It just kind of looks at you, and you can see like when it blinks, its eyelids are to the side, so they blink horizontally instead of vertically.
Gross.
Okay. I continue to try and look for the prod.
Okay, roll another spot hidden.
I will not stop until I find it. Where'd my thing go? I lost the pen. So I'm just gonna do it manually. Ooh! Extreme success.
So looking around, you see that there is like a wooden cupboard kind of off in the corner of the room. And you go over and like open it up, and you see that the shocker is in there, and it's been like bolted to the inside of it. Like
I take it out.
it is currently bolted to the inside of the cupboard.
Mm.
There's like a U-shaped bolt over the handle of it, and it's holding it in place in there. It seems like it could be undone with like a key.
We can probably find Chipper to bust it out. He's a big guy.
I don't really want to talk to him right now.
I bet Elizabeth's strong.
But then I look at her, I'm like, if you think that's the best idea, go find him. I'm gonna stay with the fish boy.
Oh, okay, you do that, and I run off to go find Chipper.
Okay. So yeah, you go back to the last spot you were at. Chipper and Rob, where are you guys kind of wandering off to?
We're just kind of pacing, yelling at each other. We're not yelling, but like strongly talking to each other nearby.
We're arguing like an old married couple.
Okay, so Elizabeth, roll a listen for me.
Ooh, I'm good at that one. Haha. Where is it? There it is. Fuck.
Damn.
Do you want to push?
I mean, I don't really know how to push a listen check.
You just say, I focus.
Cup your hand around your ear.
Right? Pull out one of those old, like trumpet things that people put up
Can
to
I
their
just,
ears.
like, see them so it's butt hidden?
Sure.
See, that works for some reason.
Okay, so yeah.
That's too risky for my blood. Shit.
So
I'm
yeah.
not even good at butt headed, yet I still succeed almost every time.
So yeah, you don't hear them over the noise, but you do see them after a while.
Okay.
I'm big.
I rush over to them and step in front of their walking path.
Oh,
Hey, you said you wanted that taser stick.
mm-hmm.
Well, we found it, but it's bolted to the it's bolted down and we can't get it off.
Fuck. I look at Rob and I say, Rob, if I break this thing, he's gonna know it's me.
I mean, I don't want to ask you to do that, pal.
You're putting my kid in danger.
I don't want to be responsible for that. But I also know that poor kid in the tank can't take very much more either.
Plus, we can always pass it off for the guys from Innsmouth.
I feel like, first off, that is a brilliant idea, little lady. My fear is, I've been pissing this guy off a lot.
Well, so is the fish people.
Well, okay, fine. Just follow me.
Yeah.
I'll follow you, I mean.
Yeah, and then I lead them back to it.
Alright.
Okay, back to where the cattle prod is.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Actually, before we go, I would like to chalk up. I'm assuming we're near like the acrobats area, so I would get some chalk if I have to like pull something.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and you see the wooden cupboard with the cattle prod bolted into it.
Right.
So roll a strength check to try to pull that out.
So first off, I put on gloves. Well, no, I don't. I just rub my hands against. I kind of clap them together.
I'm gonna make sure the area is clear, so no one's used to do it.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm kind of making loud noises, to be completely honest.
Okay.
So here's my first attempt. I just like slap my face a little bit, like grab on to the top, and I just start yanking.
Oh, skin to your teeth.
Nice. Yeah, you do manage to pull it out and
right.
shear the bolt that is currently holding it in the cupboard.
I take the stick and I'm gonna just try to snap it.
Okay. Roll another strength.
Ooh.
That's a hard success.
Nice. So yeah, very easily you snap it over your knee. And
Can I look?
as you do, you see kind of, a couple of sparks like fly out from the wire inside as it breaks.
Hey, Chipper, let's stow that in the cab for now, yeah?
So when I peeled it off, when I like broke the bar, did I snap the bar off, or at least mount the bar looking like it was still in place? Is there not enough damage where we could put it back into place and just look like someone maybe unlocked it and took it.
So the bolt that was holding the cattle prod in place has been sheared in half.
Okay, never mind. Yep.
Yeah, it's a clean break, but nonetheless, it's been sheared completely in half.
I would look at Rob, and I would say, so not to be a criminal genius, but maybe I should just leave it here. And then I can say, why would I leave it here, Odem?
Well,
Why would I let you catch me?
we could write a note saying this is what you
No,
get from
no.
taking our child.
Yeah,
You
like
guys-
we want our child back or something.
Give us the child. Speaking of which,
On that, roll a fast talk. I know it's not talking, but it's
Yeah,
whoever's trying to write out this note.
who has the best fast talk?
Default is not very good.
I'm pretty good at fast talk. I'm not the best, but I'm slightly below average.
You might be the best here, though.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm not good
I
at
don't
it.
know where my pen went.
You're
Do
But
we know
I
if the-
do not
Do you know
do
if the
good.
handwriting? Do you know their handwriting, by any chance? I'm gonna go back to
No, we
the
don't.
books and stuff that we got, and see if there's any like signature of them.
You know that guy who put that clown that plays with the fire. Heard he's pretty good at forgery. Only we knew where he was. Shouldn't keep him.
I'm sure I'll find him somewhere.
He follows you everywhere. I say
Yeah.
from over by the fish tank.
And we already know that guy's down with crime.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
could ask, hey, you're good at forgery. I'm gonna say, hold on. I'm gonna go look for Sarah, or who might know where it is, or just him.
Okay. So roll a spot hidden. Okay. You take some time and look around the main tent area. Don't see him. Backstage, don't see him. And make it over to where the food is prepared. And you see him over there currently eating, drinking on water or whatever's in his cup. But yeah, nonetheless, he's just sitting there eating.
Oh, what's his name again?
Adwa, yes. Adwa.
My food's coming here. Sorry.
Adwa. Hey. I'll pull out $10.
And he says,
got a job.
"Hey, Chip, how's it going?"
Got a job for you.
Oh yeah. What's that?
You got memory serves. Back when we used to hang out, you're pretty good at forging stuff.
Potentially. That was a long time ago, though.
I give him $10. Elizabeth asked me to ask you for help.
And he takes it and says, "Ah, it's all flooding back to me now.
Yeah.
Show me
Come on.
where.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Where are we doing this?"
I say, I know, you're kind of no offenses, and you're a staple. No offense. I'm surprised he doesn't use you. But what's your opinion of Odem? I mean, Sarah's kind of on him, but I don't know about you.
And he says, "Well, I don't want to get on his bad side."
I poured another 5.
And he
And,
says, "All right. Obviously, if this goes south, I had nothing to do with it."
Had to do about what? And that's from the $60 I was given earlier by what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Give him like 15 and say, I ain't say shit from shit. All right.
And he says, "All right, let me see what I can do."
So I bring him over to the group. This is Arwa.
And he looks at Elizabeth and says, "Well, hello there, nurse. We meet again."
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
just gonna kind of blush and look at my feet.
Did you wait? I look like an idiot. Like I just like give him a pat on the back. Oh, my man.
And he says,
Oh,
just.
how have you been together?
And he says, oh, we just met the other day, actually. Isn't that
My
right,
man!
mon chéri?
I give a small whistle.
I just tell him, so we broke the stick. We need to look like those fish people. Like, I'm thinking kind of blocky, maybe kind of like hairy, like, look like you have fish fingers.
And he says,
You're an artist.
he says, okay, this is quite odd, but I'll give it a shot.
You've seen them, yeah.
And he go ahead and gives it a try. Oof, nope.
Can I give him? No, I can't give him an inspiration. That's okay, whatever.
You know those weird guys from Innsmouth? That's who we're trying to forge their handwriting right now.
Yep.
I'm looking over his shoulder. I'm like, no, you're doing it all wrong. That's all wrong.
Yeah, you gotta push it. Yeah.
And he says, well, I feel like the worse it is, probably the better it's gonna seem, right?
There's some logic in there. There's some logic in there. Well,
Yeah.
Can you sort of like?
It's gotta be like a passion thing. So like.
And he kind of crumples up the paper and says, all right, let me try it one more time.
I take the crumpled paper and I like put it in my pocket just in case we don't lose it.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's gotta come up with like a threat.
Yes.
Yeah.
This second draft is much better, and even though you don't really know what their handwriting would look like, you assume it's probably close to this.
Yeah.
Does anyone have like a little bit of water, like smell some moisture on it?
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea.
All right, Elizabeth, give him a
Yeah.
kiss.
And he says, well, what do you say, mon chéri?
Come on, do the right thing.
Rob's like, I just remembered there's a thing I have to do in the other tent. I gotta go.
And he stands
Yeah,
there. He stands there and he kind of like puts his hands behind his back and pulls out like a bouquet of flowers and says, "For you, of course."
Of course he's a fucking. Come on, I just look. Come on, just on the truth. Give the guy a reward. Come on, you went above and beyond.
I actually should be getting back to the hospital now. Still on the clock.
And he says, "One day you'll come around, mon chéri."
I can give you a kiss. And I just like give him a shove.
And he just kind of says, this is not you.
I know, I'm just joking. I just mess with him.
And turns around and he says, well, if you need me again, just come and find me.
Yeah, I hand him the money. And it's like, get out of here.
But get your hand wet. The fish boy has literally a tank full of water. We can just like wet the paper using that water.
Oh, here's a question. Should I break the fish boy's lock like they tried to break it?
Here's the thing. I don't think the boy can breathe out of water.
Yeah, I think we should keep it in. Keep him in.
Well, here's the thing. You said they're gonna burn down the circus. If we find them and we give the boy to them now before show, Odin's gone.
I mean, we gotta find the Innsmouthers first. But I'm on board with that plan.
We can take him back to my job.
Fuck no. That's Josh speaking.
I know.
So we knew where they parked the last time, right?
Yeah, you had a rough idea.
Look,
I know.
me and Rob were in that area again.
They were kind of like pulling out of the parking lot.
Yep. So can we look, me and Rob?
Sure, go ahead.
I know what their car looks like.
It's old, from what I remember.
So even before Rob starts to look, like Chipper's like, no, look over here.
Yep, over there.
Yeah, looking around, you don't see them.
Fuck.
Oh, it's an extreme. Oh.
I can use 10 luck to make it extreme, or 14 luck if I have to. I don't want to. But, fuck.
It might be even harder than extreme because it might not be just they're not here.
I was gonna say they might not be here at all. Like,
Yeah.
And you know, I've got some feelers out on those guys, but nothing's come back yet.
How about I'm just gonna. I gotta get ready for the fucking show, guys. I could do my workout, my training over here, but you can see if they pull in. Wait for. I'm assuming we're far enough.
Well, yeah, because we broke the stick in the like freak zoo, but now we're out like by the parking lot.
Yeah.
You guys did say you wanted to stow it in the cab. So if you want to do that, then we can say you're out front where the cab is.
So we didn't resolve that. Do you want to leave it where we broke it, or do we want to stow it in the cab? I was thinking that we could give it to the Innsmouthers.
I say we leave it there. No.
Yeah, we just leave the note they're taking, give it to the Innsmouthers.
Yeah.
So they actually have it, so we actually literally put the blame on them.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that angle. That's genius. Yeah.
But we also have to let them know, hey, we blamed you guys for this, but that's because we're gonna help you. You have to.
And here's the thing, if I get caught with that shit in my car, like it is lights out for Rob. Like,
I mean,
we gotta play this delicately.
I mean, all right. This is Josh speaking. I think I could kill him with a good punch, but I don't want to kill him.
Yeah. Well, who knows what? Yeah, who knows what hell that would unleash?
I'd rather not kill anybody.
Even bad people?
Even bad people.
I disagree, but go on.
Okay. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So are we in agreement? Take the broken cattle prod. Leave the note.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I thought we're gonna leave leave everything.
Well, Ida, you're
So you're just leaving everything there? You're not taking it out to the cab or anything?
Great. Yeah, take it to the cab.
Yeah, because we got 2 votes for taking it to the cab, 1 vote for not, and Ida is either a tire or a breaker. Cider, so.
The tiebreaker.
I imagine she would go with the opposite thing that Chipper wants to do, so.
I changed my mind anyway.
Yeah, so we're taking it to the cab and leaving the note.
So there's a secret compartment in my trunk for when I have to do jobs for the mob, and I stow it in there.
Okay, cool. And as all of you are doing this, you see that there's a lot more cars in the parking lot at this point, and it seems to be getting busier and things are picking up, and the people are starting to file in.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
get going.
So
We got
Chipper
a game
goes-
plan for tonight.
I think while Chipper's doing the show, we should be looking for the Innsmouthers.
Yeah, definitely need to find the Innsmouthers.
So tell them to talk to me. Like, well, tell them they can take the kid, but just don't burn shit.
Well,
Well,
let's do
yeah,
this.
it's kind of the idea. We're trying to organize them so we can actually get this kid back in their custody.
Chipper will be in a unique place to kind of get a good perspective of the whole main arena. He can kind of look at the whole audience from the center ring. So he can cover that area. If we split up and cover other areas, we have a better chance of locating them tonight. So,
I
for
agree.
example, if one of us stays by the Freak Zoo and one of us stays by Odim's trailer and one of us stays by the parking lot or something like that, then we have a chance of like locating those guys and being able to like figure out how to get them involved or how to start resolving this.
Yeah, we also need to keep watch on Odim just to make sure that he's not gonna be aware of her.
Yeah, and right now, I don't think any of us have actually seen him yet, right? As of
No,
right now,
no.
he's not around.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you guys haven't seen him yet.
I'm sure he'll be back for the show, but
Yeah, he's not gonna not host the freak show.
And it is getting closer to showtime. I'd say showtime's probably roughly like a half hour from now.
All right, I'm gonna put it on my unitard, my shorts.
Elizabeth, does Odim recognize you when he sees you?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
so
he.
he knows all of us because Ida has face tattoos. Like you're gonna remember that, and I've
I-
had a couple
back.
run into with him. So it's not like we could just like openly hang out in the freak zoo if he's gonna be in there.
Well, we can watch the entrances at least.
Sure enough.
That is true.
I'm sure Chipper will see him and he can cue us to where he's at.
I won't be able to talk to you. Like you don't understand. Like I can't hear you guys anyway. To be
Give
fair.
like a thumbs up.
Yeah, or
during
like a
your
wink
routine.
or a keyword. But if we're all spread out, then which one of us would even be able to see him do this?
Well, one of us should be at the main entrance tent. At the entrance to the main tent, just because.
So one of
that
us in
would
the
be-
main tent, one of us in the
Yeah.
freak zoo, and then what do you think? Like one of us in the parking lot?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Maybe not the parking lot, but like
One of us should actually probably circle around the tent to see if the Innsmouthers are going to try to come in from.
yeah. That's what I'm
outside.
thinking. That's
Okay.
what I was thinking.
Okay, so who should go where? Is there any logical reason to put one of us in a particular position, or does it really not matter who's where?
I
mean,
think Ida's pretty comfortable with the freak show area, so she could stay here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy doesn't seem to bother her as much as it bothers us.
Yeah.
Maybe I would be best to recognize Chipper acting weird since I know him the best, so maybe I should be in the main arena.
Yeah, and I can circle around and just
So
look for
Keeper, I have a question.
Yes.
After I get done dressed, after I'm like put my shorts on and everything, like chalked up,
Mm-hmm.
can I knock on Odim's?
Yes.
I just want to like give him a hey, gonna be late.
And he says, "I'm on my way. Leave me alone."
I mean, a psychology roll. Does he seem sad? Does he seem impatient? Does he need a friend?
Roll psychology.
Yep.
Oh dang.
Oh,
He seems focused on the night and just trying not to pay you any mind for the sake of not letting it get to him.
oh, he's one of those people. So I'm gonna say, I'll let you go, man. Hey, just a heads up. I think Elizabeth saw the fish people, but I'm not sure. You have a good one.
And no response from him. And he waits till you're good and gone, and then you see him like from a distance kind of like come out and close and lock his trailer, and straighten out his clothes, and begin like walking over towards the freak show.
Keeper.
Yes.
Where I'm all alone, where no one can see. I'd like to take a rock and some moisture that is nearby, put the moisture on the rock, and I want to put the rock and put the wetness on it through the window.
Okay. Roll a strength to throw it through the
Can I
window.
Can I make a stealth roll? Like, quiet.
Yes, go ahead.
Because if I fail a stealth roll, I'm probably not gonna. I'll be on Shipper and be like, nope, I made too much noise, so let me. Nope, Chipper slips and like, no, I'm not doing it. Bad idea. And I just stop.
Okay. Alright, no problem. Yeah, and are you heading back to the tent, or what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna meet up with Sarah and just like get ready.
Okay. So yeah, you meet up with her backstage, and you guys are getting ready. Elizabeth, Rob, and Ida, what are the three of you doing?
All right. I think we have our plan, and we're gonna start splitting up, right?
I think so. Am I staying in the freak show tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ida, you're gonna watch in the freak zoo area. We're looking for the Innsmouthers, and then Elizabeth is gonna be watching out behind the tents, like in the back, kind of like back area. And then I'm gonna be hanging out in the main arena, and Chipper is gonna be doing the show. So between Chipper and I'm gonna be trying to see what I can see from there, but I'm also gonna be watching Chipper to see if he tries to signal me because he's seen something.
Oh, so before the show starts, or before my part, can I just go outside and do some people to people stuff, like bending stuff in front of people, chatting around with people, keeping an eye on everything, like some, yeah, just like getting some, up close and personal.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I just like bend iron, talk to people, socializing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and everyone there is excited for the night, and some, this is their first time coming to the circus. A lot, actually, that you've met, this is their first time coming here, so...
Is this more than the first day?
Yes, by quite a bit. Roughly 30 to 40 people more.
Okay.
And around this time, Bill comes to the backstage area, dressed up very, very nicely, and kind of pulls out his pocket watch and looks at it and kind of mouths to you 5 minutes, Chipper.
I just waved with in front of the house I was at.
Okay.
Yeah.
And within the main circus area, the early part of the show has begun. The acrobats and trapeze artists, and they're just kind of doing their thing for the time being, keeping everybody entertained, and you would be up next.
I think what I'm gonna do is this is stupid. I'm gonna do some weight acts first. So I'm just gonna get some my weights, and I'm just gonna, do the whole, lifting up, something simple first, like lifting up weights.
Okay. So yeah, roll strength.
Please don't fail. This will be embarrassing. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So yeah, you lift them up easily, and the crowd cheers and applauds for you.
I motion.
Kind of powder your hands a little bit and clap them.
Oh, I get a barrel. All right.
Okay.
And inside, keeper. Inside the barrel is Sarah.
Okay.
All right. So what I do is I lift the barrel up, and she is going to. As soon as I get it at full extent, she is out of the barrel. And she is going to basically put her arms on the rim of the barrel and pull herself out and kind of do a pose, and then she's going to climb off it.
Okay.
As a trick.
Okay.
Actually,
So
there might be two people in the barrel, like her and a partner.
okay, if there's two people in the barrel, I would say roll strength at hard.
Can I think about this?
Sure.
Even if they're skinny people, even if they're 100 pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get a bonus die because I've probably done this trick?
No.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I apologize. Thank God.
Still got it. Still got it.
I didn't push the hard thing. I apologize, Keep.
Nice. So, yeah, you get it up with ease and get the barrel up, fully extended, and two people pop out of it.
Yep, Sarah and a partner. Yep. I just give Sarah out, and I casually throw the barrel like Donkey Kong. I just chuck it to the side.
Okay.
And she kind of, and I throw it towards her, and she just steps over for her show.
Nice.
And then I motioned the pork chop.
Okay.
And all right, big boy.
Yeah, and you're currently in like center stage.
Yep. All right. While they're watching Chipper, Sarah is, if you don't mind, she's going to put the barrel in the position it needs to be in for this. All right, because I have an idea. So I'm gonna lock up with pork chop,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put him in a arm bar, the arm behind his back. So, all right. Then I'm
Okay. Success.
I'm gonna say fall, and he's gonna fall, and he got flipped,
Yeah, and he does.
and I'm holding. So it looks like we're like mat wrestling right now.
What's that?
So I'm holding onto his paw while he does this. So it kind of looks like like we're mat wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So I get behind him, and I say up, and I'm going to suplex him.
Okay. And you do. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, oh no, he falls on me.
Okay. Yeah. He falls on you, and you see
And,
him like kind of get back up and shake his head, shake his body, and kind of walk over to one side of the cage.
Come on.
Not the cage, but the the center circle of the circus tent.
Can I make an acting roll to make it look like this is part of?
What's that?
Can I make an acting roll while I'm on the ground to make it look part of the act, or real, like make them not on us?
Sure.
So I'm just gonna like slap my head, look like the bear got one over on me. All right, all right. So I'm gonna. So I just like look at the crowd. I just give a good news wink. Nah, I'm gonna flip the bear over my head. I'm gonna put him in a bear hug. I'm just gonna like flip him over my head as he like plays. Yeah.
Yeah, and go ahead. Roll strength.
Yeah, I'm all right, and I'm gonna try to aim to put him into the barrel.
Okay.
Oh come on! I'm gonna use luck. How much luck is that?
I think 12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use 12 luck. Today is not my night.
I just want to say that like this whole time, Rob is in the audience, like overreacting to everything, like laughing a little too much, like standing up and clapping when everyone else is just like politely clapping.
Gotcha.
Is he doing this, or is he doing it this way?
Yeah, like he's like totally enthralled. Like when the bear fell on Chipper, like Rob like oh, and then when Chipper played it off, Rob's like ah ha ha ha, ha. Like laughing way too hard.
You're a good seller.
Yeah, so you're trying to get him into the barrel, right?
Yeah, I'm just putting him head first in the barrel. He's gonna do the dizzy barrel thing.
Okay. Yeah, and you do, and he lands in the barrel.
Right.
And,
And I'm gonna.
the barrel kind of tips over a little bit, and he comes back out, and you see him kind of sit as he comes out of the barrel and like look at you.
No, boy, I'm sorry. I
And,
just say,
he shakes his head, and you hear kind of like a.
I know. I lean into him and I just like give him a light hug, just like pet him on the face. It's okay, boy. I'm sorry.
And as you do, his eyes kind of dull a little bit and like roll back in his head, and he just and grabs you. Like,
what? Wait. What?
Grabs you.
Okay.
You are now in the grip of Pork Chop, the bear.
I tell him to let go. Pork chop. Go. Pork chop.
And he doesn't.
I'm gonna make a fucking strength roll.
He currently has you in his paws, and the claws are digging into your arm. There's blood and bleeding.
Or chop. Can I make a strength roll against him?
Sure. It'll be contested.
Or chop, buddy.
Ooh, extreme. You see like foam begin to come out of his mouth, and
No.
he bites onto your arm and just starts to shake.
Can I make a con roll? Or...
Oh my god.
Thankfully, he doesn't draw blood, but it does. There's a lot of pressure, and you feel it getting tighter.
Can make a power roll? And by that, I would say, I grab him by the face as he's holding on to me and say, "Pork chop, stop it!"
You can try, yeah.
I pull his face out of I pull my arm out of his jaw and I grab him by the throat and I just look at him and say, "Pork chop, knock it off, buddy."
He still doesn't listen to you.
Is he pork chop?
Uh,
I immediately turn to Sarah and I say, I look at her, I was like, get through, get the crew.
and she runs off.
How are the fans reacting?
From the crowd,
Yeah.
you hear, "Ah!" And people are screaming and terrified.
Whoa, can I make a crowd charm real quick to everyone?
While a bear is mauling you?
Yeah, I'm a performer. I do what I have to do. Is he still like Jaws on me? I fucking Jaws up.
Oh yeah, no. He's still on you.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna make another strength roll. Fortunately, this time I'm gonna actually no. I'm gonna make a brawl roll.
Rob is slowly approaching the center ring while this is happening.
I'm gonna make a brawl roll and I'm gonna put him on the ground. Like I'm not trying to hurt him, but I am
Like
gonna make him fucking stop.
neutralize.
Like,
Okay, go ahead. Okay. You managed to like work him to the ground and like kind of get him held there.
I'm good. I'm gonna keep whispering in his ear. Pork chop. I'm down, boy. I give him a back rub.
You're like
Pork chop.
you're like forcing the arm that's in his mouth kind of like further back, almost as like a gag, so he can't get like good leverage to like bite down.
Yeah, like I'm putting him like like
And
sweeper.
he's struggling and is making very like aggressive noises towards you.
I'm looking at the crowd and I'm just trying to smile because I'm gonna try to like with my one arm is in his mouth, my other arm and another bro. I'm gonna try to like grab his leg, try to like bend him, like calm down, buddy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh,
Rough.
come on, buddy.
Okay. He isn't really like trying to bite you anymore, but he still is in pain, it seems like.
Oh,
Like
poor child.
the noises kind of coming from him. Around this time, you hear another scream from further back in the tent, and you see one of the clowns dressed in clown paint walking through the crowd with a meat cleaver and just slicing into people.
Wait, what?
His eyes are also just wide, crazed, and foam is coming out of his mouth.
Wait, what? Wait,
Where is this clown in relation to me?
I would say to the west of you.
So like across the ring?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is
I don't
it-
even know what to make of all this. The player Zach knows what to make of this, but Rob has no idea what to make of all this.
Bill Darby is in the back, and you just see him like kind of cowering behind like a table back there, like, oh my god, what is going on? Oh my god, what is this? What is this?
I'm running to Bill Darby.
do I see the Barnum and Bailey man?
Roll spot hidden.
Oh, fuck. This is not good. I mean, sucks that people are dying, but... Fuck.
You don't see him.
What?
On the other side of the tent, you see what looks like flames, like kind of flaring up against the side of the tent.
God.
And you look over and you see Ottawa just walking through the crowd with his fire stuff and just incinerating people. And just a cloud of flame just goes out of his mouth.
Oh my God.
People are dying, and these people, the people doing it don't seem to be in their right mind or wanting to stand down.
Wait,
Can I make my way through the crowd and get to Bill Darby?
Do I notice from my position anything like happening? 'Cause-
I'm definitely
Yes.
gonna try and warn you if you don't. Yeah.
I would say you probably hear it.
I'm gonna rush to find everybody that is involved. Like,
I'm gonna stay my ground.
Okay.
Keeper.
And you just walk into this nightmare.
On my way to Bill Darby, I'm also gonna pull out the handgun that I keep inside of my vest.
Okay.
I think this is an appropriate time to announce that my main phobia is having to use this gun. I've never used it before, and I don't want to use it.
Okay. Yeah, you look around and you just see like people are just getting taken down left and right by these like crazed performers. You roll a listen for me, Zach or Rob.
Coming right up.
I would say probably about 5 people have died so far.
I wanna, like, as people are trying to run away, I'm gonna try to find injured people and like give them first aid and stuff. If they're
Okay.
injured.
Yeah, you walk in and you see like a few people that are just downed in the crowd of people who've begun to panic now. You see the clown is just walking through the sea of people, just slicing back and forth, just carving a path through people, just laughing maniacally as he goes through. You don't understand what's going on.
Can
Well,
I get
know
to Bill
the
Darby?
injured.
What's that? Yes, you do.
Is Porchop knocked out?
Porkchop is still down and being restrained by you.
I'm gonna try and knock him the.
So as Rob is there by Bill Darby, you see from the corners of your eyes 2 shapes walk in from the backstage area and walk past
God.
you and walk up to Bill and say, "We tried to be civil about it, Darby. This is what happens. You bring us the child. You come to Innsmouth. You bring him and nobody else dies."
What does Darby do?
He's just sitting there like, "Okay, yes, okay, all right."
The sons of bitches.
And they turn and walk out of the tent.
Hey, Big Gilman,
What do you want?
are you responsible for all these maniacs out here? All these people killing each other out here? Did you do this, or did you just start the fire? What's going on? How do we stop this? You've made your point, but we need to put this fire out.
And he looks to you and says, "Bring the child to Innsmouth.
We were going.
Bring him to the beach outside of town."
I at this point I know he's going to be no help, and I turned my back on him. I'm going back into the main tent to see what kind of help I can be.
And he walks into the freak show tent, and you hear the people in there begin to scream, and you hear the sound of Lucius's voice like, "What are you doing? Get away! Get away!"
I'm still there, right?
Yes. And you see Carter Gilman has walked in and has begun to like grab Lucius by the throat and like slam his head into the side of the glass tank that the fish boy is in. And you see him like lock eyes with the fish boy, Carter Gilman, and you just hear him. Well, actually, roll a listen. Sorry.
Nope.
Okay. He mutters something to Lucius O'Dim, and then looks at the tank and kind of whispers something to the fish boy, and like puts his hand on the tank, and like slams his head into the side of it one more time and walks out through the door.
Oh, I run towards Lucius.
Okay.
Sorry, I was hiccuping
Oh, that's fine.
really bad.
Keeper,
Yes.
I pull my hand back and I'm trying to knock. Like I'm saying I'm sorry and I'm hitting him with my free arm. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Okay. And he's like struggling still to try to kind of get out of your grasp.
And can I make a brawl roll to see if I knock him out?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you get him in his glass jaw, and he kind of falls still.
Is he dead? Did I kill him?
No, it seems like you've just knocked him out.
So who's closer, the butcher clown or Orwa?
Ottawa probably.
I put my do I see Sarah?
Roll spot hidden.
That's not spot hidden, my bad. But don't hear anything. Sorry.
Yeah, you hear people screaming like maniacally.
All right. All right. So do I see Sarah?
Yeah, you do. She is in the back, like running towards the backstage area and like low and trying to like stay as close to the tent wall as she can, like trying to follow it into like the backstage area.
I go into my shoe and I pull out my brass knuckles.
Okay.
And I slip them on my hand and I'm going to Orwa. I'm trying to like lay low, being a big guy, and as soon as I get close enough, I'm gonna say I'm sorry, buddy, and I'm gonna make a shot.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think I don't know, my bonus damage is a 1d6. So
Okay.
So 1d6 would be plus 1. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I did 7 damage. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you punch him, and it doesn't quite knock him out, and you see him like lift his fire stick to his mouth and exhale flames towards you.
Can I dodge?
You can, but you don't need to because he misses.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought it was 52 damage. I'm like, wait, what?
No.
Seeing that
That's just
Chipper
to
is
see if he succeeds or not.
seeing that Chipper is dealing with Oddwa, I think I would try to approach the clown. Although I'm like this close to peeing my pants out of fear, but I'm gonna be holding my gun up, pointing it at him, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, you need to stop. All right, fella, you need to put the knife down."
And he turns around and looks at you, and you see his eyes are just like wide and crazed, and he just starts walking towards you, just like walking towards you with this bloody cleaver.
And
he's not stopping.
In panic, I'm gonna fire a round down like towards his feet, like a warning shot, basically.
Okay. Are you trying to intimidate him?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. Roll intimidate.
Let's see. All right, not a great skill for me, but let's do it. Nope.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he keeps coming towards you, and begins to raise the cleaver higher. He's probably about 6 feet away from you at this point.
And I think I'm gonna say one more, like, pal, you take one more step, and I'm gonna put one in you. You stop right there.
Okay. Roll another intimidate.
Even worse.
Oh no.
He comes, and as he gets closer, he tries to bring the cleaver down between like your neck and shoulder area.
Oh man. Do I have time to like make an action or no?
You can try to dodge, which I'll
Yes,
say
definitely.
would like half the damage.
Okay. So let me attempt that.
You take 4 damage as it stands.
Yeah, I'm taking all 4.
How much hit points do you have?
Well, I had 11 to start, so now I'm down to what, 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm probably gonna have to make a sanity roll because I don't want to shoot this gun, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah,
can I put one in him though?
Yeah, I would say actually Chipper, Ron, and Ida make sanity on all this.
Okay.
I'm good. This is a normal night.
Oh. That's a fail.
Yep, fail for me too.
Okay.
I've seen blood. I'm used to this.
Maybe not the burning people.
So that
Alright.
was 4 sanity to Ida and 3 to Rob.
Could I potentially like fill a syringe with like a mild
I
tranquilizer?
Didn't mean to press that.
Do you have tranquilizer on you?
I mean, I have an assortment of pills,
Okay, yeah, I'll say you could do that.
All right.
so yeah. I'll...
Do I, while I'm dealing with Orwa, do I see him get hit?
Roll spot hidden.
Right. I might regret my next action.
And Rob, like, the cleaver comes down, and it doesn't, like, slice through you, but it does, like, kind of give, like, a shallow gash kind of from your shoulder, like, down across your pec.
Yeah, like I'm gonna yell out just in pain and like anger and like push the gun up against his chest and pull the trigger.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, I would say since that's point blank, that's just going to be an auto hit. So go ahead and just roll it just for the damage.
Alrighty, that's a d6 for damage. So 2 points.
2 points. Okay. It blows through his chest, missing it, like narrowly missing his heart, and comes out the back. And he doesn't even seem fazed by it. He just keeps coming and goes to try to push you down. Roll a contested strength.
Can I make a listen roll?
That's just my strength against his.
Yeah.
Can I sneak up behind the meat cleaver boy and inject the...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He got a critical success. Or not critical success, but an extreme success. So yeah, he does manage to push you down, and you are now prone. And he's raising the cleaver once again.
Can I like run over and get this tranquilizer into him?
Yes. So I guess roll dexterity to try to like run up on him and like, you know, hit him with it before he sees you.
Oof.
Okay.
I will spend 20 luck points, 21 luck points on that.
Okay. So yeah, despite him like seeing you and kind of trying to push you like back away from him before you can like get to him, you manage to like dodge out of the way of that and manage to like get up to him and hit him with the sedative. And he goes down almost instantly and is out. And Rob laying on the ground, just, you know, bloody and looking kind of
I'm
bad.
gonna try to tend to his wounds.
Can I finish off Orwa?
Sure, yeah.
So is he on the ground now?
Yes. Yes. Oddwa's on the ground.
I get it on top of him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit him in the face with the brass knuckles.
Okay. Okay, yeah, and you just beat his face like into a bloody pulp.
Is he dead?
Oh
Can
yeah,
I kill him?
quite dead. Roll a sanity for me.
Hang on,
No,
I need to charge my
he was my
phone.
friend. I just killed my friend.
Yeah. It's not a good time.
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
good.
good.
What was that, Ida?
I was just plugging my phone in.
Can I roll a first aid check to help out Rob?
Yeah, go ahead.
Easy peasy.
1d4.
While that's all happening, I'm just gonna attempt
how
to
much-
knock
How much
Lucius
do
out.
I heal him by, or if at all?
I think it's your bonus die for that, isn't it?
I thought it was a 1d4, but yeah. No, bonus there would be, I don't know.
Okay. So I guess a D4?
3.
Alright, yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
So yeah, even though, the gash is far from being closed, you're no longer bleeding or, on the verge of passing out from blood loss. So... and yeah, with Oddwa down and the clown with the cleaver as well, you just look around and it's utter chaos. Most of the people have just panicked and ran out, and the dead that are there are still basically like in the seats and in the audience area.
Is there any more crazed performers?
Roll spot hidden.
Oh, yikes!
I warned the cops.
Hard to say.
Can I also look around for anybody that's acting like wild and crazy?
Sure.
I just thought of something cool I could have done whenever the fish man was like doing that to Lucius. But it's too late now.
Yeah, none of you see any more crazed performers. You do hear screams from outside, though.
Is there also a fire in here, or no?
Currently in here, no.
Alright, yeah, where is the screaming coming from? Out front, out back?
Out front from the midway.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start heading that way.
Is Sarah safe before I leave? Do I see her or she...
What's that?
Do I see her? Like, she's still where she was supposed to be at, right?
Roll another spot hidden.
I'm sorry, I need to keep asking about her. But she's my friend.
Oh, that's fine.
Did it work? Nope,
You look over and currently don't see her where she was before.
Alright, I'll run outside.
Okay. So yeah, you run outside and you see that some of the other clowns are all out there, John included, the one that you owed money to, or that owed you money. He is currently out there with a hatchet, and the others have machetes and like combat knives, and they're just same thing, just going through the crowd like Terminator style.
How many people have died so far?
I would say by this point, 8 people.
So 15 people are dead, or 14 people.
Yes.
Oh god, this is gonna be all over the fucking news. Business is ruined.
And you do hear like the wailing of sirens coming from off in the distance.
Fine.
Chip, look, we gotta incapacitate your pals before the cops get here and start killing them.
I'm gonna fight each and every. I'm gonna start off by killing John, punching him right square in the fucking face.
Okay.
Or you're just gonna kill them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna until the cops show up.
Okay.
I tell you, I say, Rob, get Sarah, go. And I put on my knucks and make a swing on John.
Wait, why are you killing them? Why don't you just knock them out?
I'm not. He is knocked out. Probably.
Elizabeth, did you follow me out or no?
Yeah, I would say that that makes contact, and he goes down to the ground, but isn't knocked out.
All right, I'm gonna lure them to the sirens. Like I'm, come on, assholes!
One of the other clowns, the one with the knife, like kind of comes up from the side of you and goes to like stab you.
All right.
And
Hit?
And succeeds, yeah.
Can I dodge?
Yes.
I'm gonna use
for 3 damage total.
Can I make a reaction hit to him?
Sure.
All right, I'm just gonna make a reaction punch.
Okay.
And how many clowns are there?
With John down, 2 more.
That one.
Okay, yeah, that hits. The second clown, you like punch him in the jaw, and you see the jaw just kind of like break loose, like, and just like kind of flail around loosely. And
can I kill him?
Yeah, I mean, if you want.
No, did I? I don't want to kill him.
No, but his jaw is currently dislocated and is like flailing wildly.
I look at the last one, and I'm gonna make an intimidation roll. Then I'm gonna say, "Do you really want to fucking mess with me?"
Okay.
I'm tempting him. Like, I'm a fucking machine. I beat a bear.
So yeah, roll intimidate.
Oh, okay. He's too
And he looks at you like kind of puzzled when you say this, and you see him like lift the bloody hatchet to his mouth and like lick the blood off it, and like walk up and try to just like slice into your shoulder with it.
All right, sorry. Can I?
Chipper, we got to get out of here. We got to round up the girls, so we got to get the heck out of here right now. I'm gonna go get the cab started.
But he misses, and it goes like it goes far, and it doesn't make contact.
I'm gonna hit him and run with the group.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. I apologize.
You don't have to keep apologizing.
Well, it's too late. I already did.
Ida, where are you when all this is going on?
I'm checking on Lucius and trying to knock him out so I can take the fish boy.
Okay. He is currently loading a revolver.
Oh
boy.
Oh, hi, Max.
But yeah, Chipper, you managed to knock out the last clown, and you see like the sirens, the red and blue sirens, like kind of like zooming up the road, and you see police cars like slide and drift into the parking lot, and like uniformed officers come out. And
so much for getting out of here.
I know. I will
What's
get
that?
the girl. I tell Rob, get the girls and the fish boy. Go. I'll catch up.
I mean, I would say they still haven't seen like you guys yet. They just kind of like got onto the scene.
I'm in pretty bad shape right now. I'm 13 out of 16. So I'm gonna walk inside the freak show tent to get a breath of what's it called, a breath of fresh air.
In the freak show tent?
Yeah, and so I see him pulling out the revolver.
Yes, I would say like as you walk in, he's already like loaded it and kind of closes the chamber on it.
Is he pointing at me?
No. He sees you and doesn't like even pay you any attention, and walks past you, I suppose, back to the main circus area.
Is he passing me?
No, he's walking past Ida. He sees you come in and doesn't pay you any mind either.
Is he bloodied too?
What's that?
Is he pretty hurt?
He's not too injured. He was kind of more intimidated. He took a little bit of damage, but not much.
I say, Ida, get the fish boy. You're taking it. I say this and we're taking it.
And like as he gets out, you hear like a shot ring off, and you just hear him shout like, "Gilman, you'll never get it back."
I'm gonna punt. Can I?
Where are you, Gilman?
I'm gonna knock him out. Well,
You can try.
Alright, I'm gonna go up behind him while he's firing, and I'm gonna make a.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go get the fish boy out.
Okay. So yeah, you come up behind him and go to punch him, and he like drops his gun and falls to his knees, but he's not like knocked out.
Is he dazed though? So he doesn't know what was dazed?
Yeah. He's dazed, but
I tell her, is there a lock? Does he have the key on him?
roll spot hidden.
Ida, do you want to help me find the key?
Yeah, I come running over.
Alright, so spot hidden.
Okay. Let me get that.
Okay.
Fuck!
Do you want to use
Kind of my luck.
5 luck?
She got yours and
Yeah. Do you want to use 5 luck?
I'm using... Wait, how much luck?
5 luck.
5.
5? Yes. How
Okay.
much would that be?
I want to move my cab around to the side of the tent so the cops don't necessarily see it while they're doing this.
Just a heads up, I'm staying here with it. So you guys...
Ida, you would just subtract 5 luck from what you currently have.
Wouldn't that be 28?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your luck? What's your luck? Yeah. Also,
Alright.
Yes.
will we have a chance soon to like regain some luck? I hope.
It's hard to say.
Okay. I'm all right. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to say. So yeah, currently you've knocked Odem to his feet. What are you doing, Chipper?
Well, when she finds the key, unlock the key, unlock the fish boy, find Rob. I'm staying here for now. Me and maybe I gotta check on Sarah and Bill. I'll catch up.
Okay.
And I'm
I
bleeding
run straight.
my
sorry.
side right now. Yeah.
I run straight to the tank.
Okay.
I leave.
Okay. So you run to the tank?
What?
Mhm.
How are we moving this kid? I can't fit that whole tank in my cab, and I'm pretty sure the kid can't come out of the tank.
Well, he could.
I mean, if the grown-ass people are able to be out, then I'm sure he can.
I mean, we have no way of knowing that. The only experience we have with him is him being in water.
Is there any buckets anywhere?
Roll spot hidden.
Ma'am, my deposit does not cover water damage.
Ooh! Success twice!
Yeah, you do see buckets. I will say too, just to like kind of clear it up, because this is something that you guys learned, I believe. Carter Gilman and Danny Finn, they're what are considered hybrids. The fish boy is something more entirely. He's not like a half-breed or a hybrid. He's like full deep one.
yeah, deep one.
Yeah, so we if we're getting him out of here, the whole tank's coming with him.
I just
Yeah,
take a
that's-
bucket and, like, is it a big bucket?
I mean, it's like a average size bucket. It's like, 2 or 3 gallons.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything for us.
All we could just get like a pickup truck, put like a tarp in it,
Guys, the cops are coming. We don't have much time.
fill it with water.
Yeah,
Have
I
I
would
noted-
say at this point the cops are like filing through the circus area looking for any violent people left, anything like going on.
Do I see the cop I called earlier? Sorry.
I wanna say Elizabeth would be doing first aid to anybody who needs it. Still.
I
Okay.
Is
I kind of want to take the fish boy and hurry to the, my workplace, because there's a pool there,
Okay.
like a saltwater pool.
Yeah,
Right.
but what if he can't breathe on the way to your workplace and he dies?
Bring a bucket. What is poor bucket? I mean, this is Josh speaking, Keeper. I mean, a beach whale won't die right away. A beach shark won't die right away. It takes him like 15 minutes to suffocate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is all your guys' call. You don't have to, like, you know, explain yourselves to me. I'm just, you know, whatever you guys want to do.
Put water on his gills. He'll be good.
I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea.
All I know, you guys, is every time we've seen that kid, he's been fully submerged.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put him on like a kiddie pool?
Yeah, that's what we could do. We can get a kiddie pool, put him in the back of a truck, and put the kiddie pool in the back of the truck.
I mean, we could probably just load the tank into the back of a truck.
Well, how big is the tank?
Well, Keeper, would I know if there's any
Would you know of any what?
bodies of water? Is there a lake or a stream?
Roll a history. Hold on. Am I saying that right? Yeah, roll history.
Can we all roll history?
What's that?
Can we all roll history because we all live in this town?
Is it something everyone else is wondering too, or is this a Chipper thing?
I think it's just a Chipper thing.
Oh.
I mean, I've only lived in the town for 2 years, so I don't know the town very well.
My character mainly lived in South Arkham. She's only been here for a year.
How long?
What I'm wondering is Innsmouth like a coastal town? Is it by saltwater? Like, does this kid need to be in saltwater?
Innsmouth is a coastal town, from what you would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking this kid needs saltwater. We can't even just find like a random lake or stream. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd have to be saltwater.
You could taste the water he's in to be sure.
Is there like enough of an opening that I could dip my fingers in there?
Yeah, I would say there's a gap between the cage on top.
Yeah, do I detect saltwater?
Yes, it is very salty.
So that answers that question.
I stick my hand in so the kid can hold my hand.
Oh, gross.
Weird.
Okay.
Hey, my character works in places that are weird. Don't.
Keeper, do I see the cops?
Yeah. You guys see there is roughly about 5 or 6 cops coming up the main thoroughfare from the Midway, and there's already about 4 that are in the main circus tent.
Is my neighbor one of them?
Roll spot hit him.
I don't want to say I fucking told you, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, he is.
I look at him as he's coming in, as I'm holding my fucking side, and I say, I fucking told you. Ah!
And he says, Chip? You, stop there! Don't run!
Yeah. Me?
Yes, you! You stay right there!
Yeah. Oh, I'm bleeding. Yeah. I know. Fuck.
What are the rest of you doing? Because now all police attention have been basically, shifted to where you guys are.
I'm just sitting by the tank.
Just stay, guys. We'll figure this out later.
Any of you that want to get out of here, I'm going right now. I parked on this side where they can't see my cab. I'm going to leave with my headlights off. If you want to jump in the cab, I'm leaving right now.
And a group of about 5 or 6 cops walks up behind Chipper's neighbor, and they all have handcuffs and say, I think we have some questions for you. Why don't you guys just come downtown with us?
Can I go to the doctor first? I got stabbed.
We'll get you medical attention if you need it.
Am I a suspect? I see these... and I just grabbed my fucking... those clowns, they attacked us. Fuck. And I look at my neighbor to, back me up. I warned you. Tell him. Fuck.
And he says, well, these are mysterious circumstances, so until we get it figured out, we just need you to cooperate with us, Chipper.
Fine. We'll all cooperate. Whatever.
And they essentially load all of you guys up into the paddy wagon, And
Whoa.
Except for me, because
We're
I'm over
arrested?
there.
We're getting arrested?
what's that?
Are we suspects or are we witnesses? Those are two different things.
And he turns around and says, "For now, let's say you're persons of interest."
Is
How
Sarah and Bill also getting arrested?
As far as you know, she's still hidden somewhere at the circus.
Am I being targeted because I have tattoos on my face?
No.
Elizabeth, you were gonna say something?
Oh, yeah, I'm not with the rest of the guys. I'm wherever injured people are, helping.
Okay. Okay,
They
so
both have to fight me to get away from this fish boy. Because I think her hand is stuck in the cage.
and the cops do tell you, "Ma'am, step away from the tank. Please,
I can't.
Please come with
It's
us."
stuck.
I turn to my
And they
neighbor.
get like more frantic. They say, "Ma'am, step away from the tank."
Listen, I can't. My
I turn to
hand's
my
stuck.
I turn to my neighbor and I say, "Man, her hand is stuck. Please, I don't want to don't let him fucking kill me, man. Please, just." I look at my neighbor and I pull her out. Like I yank her out.
And he like looks at the others and says, "Stand down, stand down."
I'm standing down. Oh, okay.
No, with
Jesus.
the other cops.
All right.
Yeah.
I say, "Jesus Christ, man, you've had dinner with me." Oh, fuck.
And he says, "Yeah, and I never thought in a million years I'd be arresting you, Chip." Or,
Whoa, see, I am under arrest.
"You're not under arrest, but you're a person of interest."
I am fucking warning you that something bad is gonna happen. This.
And he says, "Don't worry, we'll talk about it downtown. You'll have your moment."
Is he treating me fair, or is he like being an asshole? I can't tell. Can I make a psychology roll?
Sure.
Can I also make a psychology roll because
It seems like he's genuinely confused about what's going on, and
Okay,
wants to get to the bottom of it. So,
fine. You're not gonna handcuff us, though, right?
and he doesn't like. You guys don't get handcuffed, but they do like throw you into the back of the paddy wagon just because there's more room, and start driving downtown to the police station.
Are they gonna take O'Dim?
That's a good question, actually. Let me roll something real quick.
please say yes.
Let me just roll something right quick. Yes, they do find Odin, and he's thrown into the paddy wagon with you.
I put my. Is he still knocked the fuck out?
Yeah, he's still unconscious.
I glare at him for the longest time.
And he's like kind of sat up like in the corner of the paddy wagon with like his head like kind of lulled back.
What the fuck? I just look at him. I'm this close to killing you right now.
What?
I'm this close. I'm thinking about killing.
I would allow it.
Like,
I think
stop you.
seeing the passion in Chipper's eyes, Rob would just be like, "Chip, it's not worth it. This is the absolutely wrong place to be having those kinds
he
of
got
thoughts."
those people killed. And I say that you got those people killed, asshole.
And like the truck goes over a bump, and like Odim's head like kind of loosely like rocks forward and like slams on the back of the side of the truck, like as you like say this. Still no response.
I laugh.
I turn to Rob and I say, "Rob, you asked for a lawyer." I look at her. I say, "Ida,
Hmm?
you asked for a lawyer. You do not talk unless they give you a lawyer. No
Okay.
offense. I do not trust you talking to the cops." And I'll say, you asked for a lawyer. All right. You say, repeat this. I want a lawyer. I will not talk until my lawyer is present.
I repeat in Latin.
Well, come on.
And then I repeat in English.
Good girl.
Then Rob says it in Pig Latin.
Yeah, and the paddy wagon pulls up to the police department, and you're let out of the back and led into the front door. And it's a very like old like red brick building, and you can see like the white ceiling is kind of stained yellow from just the years of like smoking inside of there. And yeah, it's not very comfortable.
So when I pass my neighbor, I say, call my wife for me.
And he says, all right, Chip, yeah, we'll do. I'll be sure to let her know what's going on.
Tell her I'm not. I look at her, I'm like, as a friend, I'm like, don't scare her, please. And it's like, all right.
And he says, I'll try my best not to, but who knows how she'll react to this. And turns around and kind of walks over to one of the phones and begins making a call.
Do I hear her? Do I hear it?
Roll a listen.
I'm still bleeding. Nope, I don't hear shit.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really hear who he's talking to on the other line. You don't really hear like the details of the conversation either. Probably like 45 minutes after you guys get there, though, you're all kind of pulled out one by one for questioning, and they come in and grab Rob first, and take you like down a hallway into an interrogation room, and it's somewhat dark, and there's like a singular lamp kind of illuminating it, and you're sitting there cuffed to the table, and the interrogator is kind of sitting there and says, so why don't you tell us what happened at the circus tonight, pal?
I give him a big, beautiful smile with teeth and everything, and I say, lawyer.
Oh, a lawyer happened at the circus. Well, my, look at that. Well, we ain't getting nothing out of you. Take him back. And they bring Rob and go in and grab Chipper and take him back into the interrogation room. Same setup. And it's the same guy. And he says, so, why don't you tell us what happened tonight, huh?
Well, did he talk to you? Is this my neighbor or is this a different guy?
This is someone else.
Right, well, I'm assuming he talked to officer, I forget his last name. Did he tell you that I called him like something?
And he says, no, I don't think we heard anything about it.
Well, if he's a good guy, but
well, let's talk about you, Chipper. I'm more interested in what you know.
Yeah, I'm getting there, sir. But last night I called him, and I say, hey, this Odim guy, he has some weird shit going on. Has this animal and everything, and these two fish-looking people keep coming around and bugging him about buying it off him and stuff. And I asked him for the the animal control information, and if he could look into a dim for me, and he said no.
And he says, so what you're trying to tell me is an animal did all this?
Well, I point to my shoulder. Oh no, dipshit! If you let me tell my fucking story, I correct myself. Sorry.
He says it's pretty tough talk for a man handcuffed to a table.
I'm handcuffed to a table?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I look at him, and I just say, buddy, no offense, and I'm saying this politely, so like, I understand you're doing your job right now, but do you really don't think I could break out of these cuffs? Like, I'm not threatening you, I'm not gonna do it, but like,
And as you say this, he looks around and puts his hand on his gun and says, oh, you want to try to break out of those cuffs, be my guest.
I look at him, I'm not gonna break out of the cuffs. I'm like, kind of like honest with him. Can I make, like, look, buddy, I know you're just doing your job. Can I finish my story? Look, I'm, as you probably know, I'm a strong man at the circus. Working with Pork Chop. A bear, he's a bear. So Pork Chop and me were doing our act. You know,
You
first
mean,
thing that
you mean Pork Chop and I?
I look at him, I was like, I found this. Yes, Pork Chop and I were doing our act, and then Pork Chop, first thing, he fell on me during one of our parlays, and that's not really normal. Pork Chop, he, you know, I mean, he's like 13, but like, he doesn't like normally flop like that. Anyway, I started noticing that like he acted all groggy, and then about the end of our act, he attacked me. I point to the bite mark that's on my right arm, I guess. As he would uncuff, so I'm like, look, like point like not my eyes to like the teeth. It's like, you know, he bit me pretty hard. I had to like beat him off me.
And he says, go on.
And then I get kind of like upset, and I say, there was a clown spitting fire at this crowd. I'm kind of like honest with him, and I say, his name was Orwa. He was a good guy. I just got done talking to him like 20 minutes.
And he says, you know, what's funny is we found these clowns and this fire breather you spoke of. We found the bodies. Guess what they all had in common? They all had their faces punched in.
Yeah, because they were attacking people. I look at him and was like, buddy, he killed people. What was I supposed to just let him kill people? Like, look, officer, if you're gonna charge me with something, fine. Yeah. And he says, yeah, I killed Ordwa. He was killing people. I just punched him to stop. Like, what? And I'm kind of like crying at this point, like, buddy, what do you want me to just watch people die? Like, I had to keep these people safe.
And you see him kind of stand up and say, that sounded like a murder confession to me.
Is it? I'm not confessing. It's defense.
And
I'm not.
he walks out of the door and...
I make a charm roll on him.
Roll listen?
Listen?
Yeah.
Charm before I go? Whatever. I'm gonna use a listen roll. I'm gonna get... No, I thought the cops would be on my fucking side if I'm honest with them. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really hear anything of note as he walks out, but you see another guy come in and say, all right, he says he's done with you. We got one more to interrogate.
Am I charged?
Not at this time, no. You are not charged.
I want to talk to the officer. What's his name? My cop.
And he says, all right, I'm going to take you back to your cell and tell him you want to speak to him. Just till we get all this figured out, just hold tight. And takes you back to the cell.
Can I make a phone? I'll get my one call.
Roll persuade.
Persuade?
Yeah.
I thought that was common. I thought that was American law. Okay.
In the 20s, though? I don't know. I mean, I feel like in the 20s is like pretty underhanded with the law.
Okay.
A little bit. But yeah, you ask for your phone call, and he says, well, I don't know if I can do that right now. There's a bit of a line for it, but just wait like 10-15 minutes and you should be able to do it.
Thanks.
And takes you back to the holding area with the rest of them. And you see your neighbor kind of walk up to the bars and says, well, luckily, Chipper, seems like they believe your story.
I just look at him and take a deep breath.
And he says,
you told him what I told you, right? Like you back me up on that.
He says, yeah, no, you're good, Chip, you're good. And looks at the others and says, they're all free to go, too.
I look at him and I say, I didn't mean to kill Orwa. he was acting crazy, and he was my friend, and
he says, well, sometimes when people are desperate, you know, they do things they don't want to, but they have to.
but I'm good, right? I don't have to worry about this.
You're good, Chip, you're good. We got some more questions to ask, of course, but we can always just give you a call if we need to.
Can I go home to my wife?
Yeah, it's been a long night, Chip. Go ahead and head on home. The rest of you, too.
Yes.
And he opens up, like, the door and lets you all, like, walk out.
All right. I asked Rob to give me a ride home.
Yeah, everybody need a ride or what?
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question before I leave. I look at him and I say, what about Odin?
And he says, well, he's yet to wake up, so we still have some more questions for him. He might be here for a day or two.
Just so you know, he has connections to what was the crime family?
The Scarfoli.
I think he has connections to the Scarfoli family, from what I heard.
And he says, oh, is that so? Well, that doesn't quite pertain to what we have going on here right now, but
You never know, man. I'm just...
He says, well, I'll look into it.
All right. Have a good night.
And all of you are let out of the cell and allowed to head back home.
Do I need to go to the doctor's with my stab wound? Okay.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to go get patched up properly.
I can do it in the morning. Now, don't forget to roll your success.
Okay. So yeah, Elizabeth, what were you doing?
I want to just first aid people and then probably go back to the hospital.
Okay. Yeah, and there's still a few cops who are around the circus area looking for any final sort of things they might have missed that's going on. So
Yeah, I'll just hitch a ride on an ambulance.
Okay. Yeah, so you roll a persuade for me. Get on there.
Persuade.
I'm gonna roll my stuff.
I mean, I'm still in my nurse's uniform, and they
Yeah.
probably know me, so it shouldn't be too hard. Also, where is persuade? There it is. Plus, I'm good at persuade.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so easily enough, you ask if you can get a ride back to the hospital, and one of the ambulance workers recognizes you and allows you to hop in the back with them. Yeah, and you hitch a ride back to the hospital with the ambulance.
I'm gonna look for Dr. Bauer when I get there.
Okay. So yeah, you begin looking for Dr. Bauer. Roll a spot hidden for me.
I'll go to his office first. Oh, where's spot hidden? I always forget where these are. There it is. Why am I so good at spot hidden? What the? I've only filled one spot hidden.
Okay, so... Alright, yeah, so you find him in his office. And he says, Elizabeth, what can I do for you?
He probably notices some of the blood on my uniform.
And he does notice and says, my word, are you injured?
No, it's someone else's blood. Have you heard what happened?
No.
I take it not.
What happened?
Well, at the circus, some of the performers went crazy and started attacking people.
Went crazy? You don't think...
I think... yes.
My god.
I'm sure some of them will be coming by soon, and like they'll probably be in custody of the police by now. So we should try to like see if they have a substance in their system.
Yes, I imagine so.
I know there was one clown that I sedated. We can try to get a sample from him and see if he's got.
And he
That
says,
weird-
yes. Do you know if he's being brought in by ambulance or if he's here yet?
I'm not aware. It was really chaotic at the.
And he
At
says,
the,
what's the patient's name? I'll call and see if he's made it to ER yet.
I'm not sure what the patient's name is. He was just some random circus performer. I didn't get their name. I just sedated them and then kept trying to help some of the other people who were injured.
Would you know him if you saw him?
Yes, I would definitely know him if I saw him.
Okay, well, fine. Let's take a walk down to ER and see if he's arrived yet.
Okay, so
And
Yeah.
walks out and locks his office. And
I go with
the two of you go down to ER.
yeah. Just
Uh,
looking for the patient.
So yeah, roll a spot hidden.
Any clown really. Oh, let's see again. Like what the heck?
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you do find one of the clowns.
A blood sample would be useful. Probably something from their stomach, in case they ingested it.
Okay. So roll a medicine check. Okay. So yeah, you managed to get a needle and syringe and draw some of their blood to see if there's maybe any trace of it in their blood first.
Yeah. And I hand that off to Dr. Power.
Okay. Yeah, and he takes and says, I'll begin examining it immediately.
Yes, that would be wise.
And he heads off.
Okay. And I want to get urine sample and a stool sample if I can.
Okay. Roll 2 more medicine checks. Okay. Yeah, so you get those samples as well.
Yep. And once I get them, I bring them back to Dr. Bauer.
Okay. Yeah, and he takes them and adds them to, the ones to be examined and looked at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If anything comes up, we should report it to the police immediately.
And he says, yes, I will, for sure.
And then I just leave, probably go home.
Okay. Ida, you said that you were doing something too?
Yeah, I said I was going back to my job to tell them what happened.
Okay. Yeah, so you head back to your building where your job is and go up to the top floor and find your boss.
Okay. I just walk in without knocking.
Okay.
And I start pacing.
Start pacing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm like, Charles.
And he says, yes, Ida.
The fish people, they show up tonight and attacked the circus.
Oh no, was anybody injured?
Yeah, lots of people died.
Oh my god.
We need to get that fish boy now.
I would say so, yes. What do you need?
We need, like, some sort of truck to take the fish boy and take him somewhere safer.
To the beach.
But she doesn't know about the beach.
I thought you were there. My bad.
No, I wasn't.
Oh. Wait. You were in the room. Keeper, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure she was in a room.
No, she was in the other entrance. That was
Oh.
at the main tent entrance, not the freak show entrance. She was
My
at the freak
bad.
show. Yeah.
You're right, I'm an idiot. My
No, that's
bad.
fine. Oh, that's fine. And he says, yes, Chuck, I think we can do. What
Right.
else?
A whole bunch of water, because I don't think he's supposed to be out of water.
And he says, okay.
Literally just use the buckets in the tent to get the water from the tank he's already in.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
You
buckets.
just need, yeah, you just need a.
There's water in the tent, but we can use buckets. I saw lots of buckets.
And he says, okay, yes, well, if that's all you need, I think we can accommodate that.
When can you do this? Because Odem's in jail right now. Knocked out.
As soon as you need it.
Tonight? Or tomorrow?
And he says, probably tomorrow. I assume most places are closed at the moment.
I mean, it's under investigation from police, so... Probably tomorrow?
And he says, yes, it can be done tomorrow.
Hopefully Odem isn't out of the police station by then.
And he says, well, hopefully yes, because he could put quite a big wrench in that plan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and speaking of Odem, how is Mrs. Odem doing?
Fine, yes. We got her out and relocated her to Bolton for the time being.
Good.
So, far away from here.
She's now biting her nails out of nervous habit. She's like, we need to do this soon. Like, real quick soon.
And he says, yes, I completely agree with you. The sooner the better. This Odem fellow's in jail, so now's the perfect time.
Yeah. I should get back home. I just wanted to come and tell you this.
And he says, yes, well, thank you for bringing us up to speed, and we'll try to have that truck ready for you by the morning.
Thank you, Charles.
Absolutely.
Have a wonderful night.
You as well, Ida.
And I go home.
Okay. Was anybody else wanting to do anything?
Well, before I talk to Vonnie, Rob, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So I'm assuming it's just me and you in the car.
Yes.
Yeah, because we already dropped Ida off at her work.
Yeah. So I look at your neck and I say, "Oh, you okay?"
Yeah, Elizabeth took a look at me, and I'm feeling a little bit better.
That's. I killed him, right?
Yeah, I saw. It got real crazy tonight.
I gotta call. I have so many calls. I need to check on Bill. I need to check on.
I mean, I put a bullet through that clown, and he just kept coming at me.
Fuck. I always wanted to break John's face, but it wasn't as satisfactory as I thought it was.
Yeah, it usually isn't, huh?
I can't help but laugh, or he laughs like, fuck. Bonnie's gonna kill me. Bill might be out of fucking business. Like, all these thoughts just start rushing through my head. Fuck.
Look, all I know, pal, is we're involved at this point, and we got to see this through to completion.
There's no way Bonnie's gonna let me kill this. There's no way. I broke up with Sarah for her today. There's no fucking way no way. No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, pal.
Just be safe.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
Do you want me to drop you at the house, or do you need to go to the hospital?
No. I'll be fine. There's just a little wound. It's fine.
All right.
I'll be honest. The shock that I got a few days ago did more damage, so I'm fine.
Well, I think it's best that we all kind of, go to our respective homes and lick our wounds and regroup tomorrow.
As you pull in, I wave you off.
Yeah, I give a little beep beep of my horn as I drive off.
Okay, cool.
So I go inside. I pull out my key. I unlock it. And I just close the door behind me. Do I see her? Is she around?
What's that?
Is she like waiting for me?
Yeah, she'd be in the kitchen.
I'm still in my my performance gear. Like I'm still in I'm shirtless basically. I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm like in short shorts and a shirt. And and my side is bleeding. And I just knock on the outside of the kitchen.
And yeah, I mean, you just hear like, yes.
I just, how is she reacting to seeing me, this whole fucking situation? I'm just, can I get a read on her?
Yeah, she seems like confused, a little scared.
I just motion to her to like give me a hug.
Yeah, and she hugs you back.
I just hold on to her and I say, I'm sorry. Look, you don't have to worry. Talk to them. They're not going to charge me for anything.
And she says, well, that's good, at least.
I don't know.
What happened?
So remember when I warned you about the guy with the mustache?
Yeah.
I kind of like sit her down at the kitchen table, and I say, oh, I told you about the fish boy. Well, I think they did something to, I don't know. I kind of point to my other arm, chop marks on it, like a bear bit me. The bear did bite me. And I said, well, I don't know what happened, but during the performance, pork chop, he attacked me.
And she says, my God.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, this clown with a butcher knife came out and started, and I'm kind of stopping myself because I don't want. Let's just say, a bunch of people died. And
she says that's horrible. I'm glad Ezra and I weren't there.
Yeah, and I kind of like do a deep sigh of, you couldn't even fathom it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. I had to kill a friend of mine tonight.
And she just kind of holds you more and says, I'm sorry, Chipper. That must have been terrible.
I don't really say anything, but I just hold on to her and I give her a kiss on the cheek. Then I say, I'm trying to think of anything positive about what happened. And I know that's silly, hon, but no, nothing good happened. And he smiled slightly and said, I did fight 3 clowns by myself. I beat them. She knows, I know it's a wrong time to bring it up, but she knows I'm trying to make myself laugh. I just give her a look. 3 punches to the jaw. I'm the winner.
Yeah.
And so
she kind of chuckles a little bit.
I just hold her for a minute, and I say, after I got stabbed, I kind of point to the stab on my side. Don't worry, I'm fine. All I kept thinking about was you and Ezra.
And she says, well, I should hope so. We're your family. You see
I
her,
just-
like, kind of, like, reaching for a needle and thread she has in her, like, the lapel of her bathrobe. And says, I guess I'll have to patch you up, huh?
I mean, I could go to the doctor tomorrow. I mean, as long as you don't. I mean, I don't want to like stain the bed, so maybe it's a good idea. It's like, half the stuff I'm saying, I'm just trying to make her. Like, I'm just trying to like get her to pop.
And she says, well, the sheets are linen, so.
I know they're expensive. We'll pull out the Egyptian cotton soon, and I just say, look, I'm sorry I put you through. You literally owl and you hit like she, and I like wince. You know, I know I'm literally a pain in your side, unintended, but I just want you to know, I do love you. I know that we have this conversation a lot, but I'm trying to get better. And
she says, I know, and I love that you're trying. It's not going unnoticed.
I know. I broke up with Sarah today. Please, hopefully she won't stab me in the side. Say that. But you know, she agreed with me.
Well, that's good. At least, you know, you guys ended it well, it sounds like.
I mean, she's still family. I mean, I've known Sarah longer than I've known anyone. I mean, I've known her longer than I've known you. I know her longer than I don't know. She's like a sister. It's hard to explain. It's a weird relationship.
Yeah.
And I just say, look, I say, yeah, look, I'm gonna, as soon as she's done patching me up, I'm gonna say, can you start me a bath, and then we can go to bed. I just need to call Bill.
And she says, yes, that's fine, and heads upstairs. That's where we'll go ahead and call it for this week.
Okay.
Oh,
Holy shit!
ouch.
You
That
This
guy-
one was intense.
That guy.